The Honda CR-V has long earned its reputation as one of the most reliable, practical, and well-rounded compact SUVs on the market. For 2026, Honda is building on that legacy with smart upgrades, new trim options, and a stronger focus on hybrid powertrains. If you're in the market for a new SUV, especially a hybrid, the CR-V definitely deserves a spot on your shortlist. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a like to support the channel. For 2026, Honda hasn't reinvented the CR-V, but it has made a series of meaningful upgrades across the board. Starting with the interior, every trim now comes standard with a wireless smartphone charging pad and a refreshed 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system. The new system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which adds a huge dose of convenience and finally brings the CR-V in line with tech-savvy competitors. Most trims also now feature a fully digital driver display behind the steering wheel, offering a customizable view of key driving information depending on your preference. Along with tech, Honda has refreshed the styling both inside and out. These aren't dramatic changes, but they refine the CR-V's mature, upscale design, giving it a more premium presence. Inside, the cabin benefits from high-quality materials, better fit and finish, and a more cohesive, ergonomic layout. Controls are intuitive and well-placed, and Honda wisely keeps physical buttons for climate control and a traditional gear shifter, something that's becoming rare in the segment. But arguably the biggest update comes in the form of the expanded lineup. The CR-V now comes in more trim levels than ever, and Honda is leaning into hybrid technology in a big way. The traditional 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine is still around in the base trim, but most trims are now offered with Honda's hybrid drivetrain. There are now 4 hybrid trims available, including a new base sport hybrid trim that's now available in Canada for the first time. The most visually distinct of the new offerings is the TrailSport Hybrid. This new trim is designed to give the CR-V a more rugged, off-road-ready appearance. Though the changes are mostly cosmetic, it gets unique styling elements and all-terrain tires and is available in a standout ash green paint color. However, the all-terrain tires do make the ride a little noisier and reduce fuel economy slightly. So while the TrailSport adds some adventure-ready flair, it's not meant for serious off-roading. Think of it more as a style statement than a capability boost. Now, let's talk about the heart of what makes the CR-V such a compelling by the hybrid system. Honda's 2-motor hybrid setup is one of the best in the business. It produces 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque, which is more than enough for everyday driving. It's not a performance SUV by any stretch, but it offers smooth, confident acceleration and a refined driving feel that's hard to beat in this price range. The fuel economy is where the CR-V hybrid shines. Depending on the trim and driving conditions, you can expect anywhere between 35 and 40 miles per gallon or roughly 6 to 7 liters per 100 kilometers. For an SUV of this size, that's exceptional. The system seamlessly switches between electric and gas power, and most drivers will barely notice the transitions. Honda has been refining the setup for over a decade, and it shows in the smoothness, responsiveness, and durability of the drivetrain. Speaking of durability, another major selling point of the CR-V hybrid is its proven reliability. Honda's hybrid system has been around since 2014, originally introduced in the Accord, and is now in its 3rd generation. The design is simple and smart. It uses a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with no turbocharging, combined with 2 electric motors and a direct drive system instead of a traditional transmission. The result is a powertrain that has fewer moving parts, lower long-term maintenance needs, and a reputation for longevity. If you're the kind of driver who plans to keep their car for over a decade, this hybrid system is built to go the distance. Another area where the CR-V continues to impress is ride and handling. The suspension strikes an excellent balance between comfort and control. It glides over rough roads and absorbs bumps with ease, making it a great choice for long highway drives and city commuting alike. At the same time, the CR-V offers surprisingly good handling for a vehicle of its size. With responsive steering and solid cornering abilities, it's not sporty, but it's certainly more engaging than you might expect from a family-oriented SUV. Interior space is another major strength. The CR-V has always been known for its practicality, and the 2026 model continues that tradition. The rear seats are roomy and comfortable, with plenty of legroom and headroom even for taller adults. The cargo area is equally impressive, offering one of the largest and most usable spaces in the segment. With the rear seats folded down, the flat load floor makes it easy to haul larger items. Whether you're headed to the hardware store, a family vacation, or a weekend camping trip, on top of all that practicality, the CR-V's interior design is functional and user-friendly. The infotainment system is responsive and easy to navigate. and Honda wisely includes physical controls for critical functions like climate settings. And like some rivals that bury everything in touch menus, the CR-V keeps things simple and safe. It also features plenty of storage options, well-designed cup holders, and spacious door pockets. Everything inside the cabin is built with real-world usability in mind. Now, let's talk about value. The CR-V isn't cheap, but it does offer a compelling package. In the US, pricing starts at around $32,000 for the base gas model, with hybrid trims ranging from $37,000 to about $44,000. In Canada, the pricing is a bit steeper, starting around $39,000 for the gas model and climbing to about $54,000 for the top-end hybrid trim. That makes the CR-V slightly more expensive than some of its rivals, like the Toyota RAV for hybrid or Hyundai Tucson hybrid. However, there are a few things that work in Honda's favor. First, availability. While Toyota hybrids tend to have long waitlists, limited inventory, and very few incentives, the CR-V hybrid is generally easier to find and comes with more room for negotiation. That alone can make it a better deal for some buyers. Second, the CR-V holds its value incredibly well, thanks to Honda's reputation for reliability and durability. These vehicles tend to have excellent resale value, which helps offset the higher initial cost. That said, the CR-V does have a few drawbacks you should be aware of. The first issue is that the CR-V hybrid does not come with a spare tire. Instead, you get a tire repair kit. This might be fine for city drivers, but if you live in a rural area or frequently travel long distances, this can be a serious limitation. Many competitors, including the Toyota RAV4 hybrid and Mazda CX-50 hybrid, still manage to include a full-size or compact spare tire, so this is a missed opportunity for Honda. Another downside is the lack of some premium features that are becoming common in this segment. You won't find a 360-degree surround view camera system, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, or a panoramic sunroof on any CR-V trim. Even the top-end models, these are features that many buyers expect when spending upwards of $40,000 or more, and their absence could be a deal-breaker for some.
CR-V TrailSport, a new trim that finally gives the popular compact SUV a bit of off